Narrowing in on the identity of Jane Doe. Tonight we're digging deeper into an Orange County case from 1984. A woman was found murdered and bound off a dirt road. We introduced you to the case last week. Tonight I'm following the trail of evidence. A tooth. That's what could help investigators crack a nearly 40-year-old murder mystery. The mystery. Who is Jane Doe?
We're looking at 38 years. DNA was in its extreme infancy.
The Orange County Sheriff's cold case team is working on the case now. The woman was found murdered in November of 1984. Her body was bound, wrapped in a jacket on a dirt road near Colonial Drive. From that body, a tooth was extracted, sent to DNA Labs International in South Florida.
What we do is we kind of drill into that tooth, and we don't want to get any of the enamel. So we drill it and we get out this really fine powder. And that's what goes into a tube.
That's where we suited up to get an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the technology being used right now.
So this is a special hood that we use. It's able to collect all the bone dust. This is the chamber for it. So you hear that? That's the ball moving around. And that cup goes into this instrument right here. That machine will shake it back and forth really, really fast, and that ball will collide with the bone and break it up into tiny, tiny little pieces.
And that's where you get the DNA.
And that's where we get the DNA from, exactly.
Once they get that material, this machine deciphers it all.
It's reading the DNA.
So this is a machine that essentially helps you figure out who Jane Doe is.
Correct.
That DNA profile was then sent to forensic investigator Ryan Backman. He specializes in cold cases just like this one.
We upload that to a public database that allows us to compare the genetic markers in that profile to anybody that has already publicly uploaded their own DNA to that same public database.
Those databases are filled with profiles uploaded by people voluntarily. You know the DNA kits that tell you where you come from? The companies give you a detailed report you can upload to gedmatch.com and or familytreedna.com.
Oh, you might find a distant third cousin, second cousin, first cousin that you haven't ever met before.
Or in this case, a relative you never knew you had.
When we uploaded this profile, we were way off in the third and fourth cousin range. We've been able to select a few promising genetic lines in a family tree.
Detectives traveled to different parts of Florida and even to New York trying to get volunteer DNA samples from those distant relatives.
And the idea ultimately will be that one of these tests will generate an even closer genetic match to our unknown victim.
Modern technology helping investigators narrow in on a decades-old Jane Doe mystery.
We're very confident that we can identify this person, but it still is a lot of hard work ahead.
And we will be following all of that hard work. To check out all our true crime files, head to our YouTube page at Fox 35 Orlando. Visit the Central Florida's True Crime Files playlist.